At HomeSafe, we have several programs, including Libra Boys North. We have 12 residents at any time, young men that can range from the ages of 13 to 17 years old. A lot of the kids or residents that come to us are dealing with a lot of hurt, pain, and neglect. One of the biggest things that we have to do when they're here, because they're only here possibly for 9 to 12 months, is to fill that time with as much love and hope that we possibly can. We want to think of us as a family, and the only way to do that is to knock down a lot of the walls that a lot of these kids come up. They have barriers. Through the pain, through the neglect, through being lied to, that there basically, a lot of that anger comes out at us first. And one thing that we have to do as staff is to learn to deflect that, get over that, and be able to get to what the source is. You have to do that through routine, through being consistent, through being nurturing, being there for them.
I would have to say he was the perfect child until middle school. I'm sure a lot of parents will agree with me on the changes that they see when teenagers are trying to discover themselves. He started to change. His behavior changed. He became more angry, more defiant.
Well, my life started to change when I got older, so things got a little, I guess, tricky, you could say. Just got messed up in the mix.
He was withdrawing. He was starting to hang out with the wrong crowd, and it got progressively worse. It got to the point where it was getting to be serious issues. I've tried to put him into other places. The insurance ran out. I was at a difficult time. I had no choices.
When he came in, all that pain and hurt was shown the first day. We went through 2 staffs that day, and actually another staff, I had to come in. And Ryan basically did to me what we call 45-minute roast, where he basically cursed, disrespected, did several things during that 45-minute period.
He was basically the Tasmanian devil. He did not want to be there.
When Ryan first arrived, he was a bit angry and lacked a lot of guidance for his male figure being out of his life. I think he had a lot of animosity toward his dad, which was one of his stresses in his life.
And little did I know, I was sitting there like for my first month, thought it was going to be over like that.
He did not like the program initially, but it takes time. There's certain levels that have to be reached.
While he was on run, he was involved in an illegal act where in turn he had to go to DJJ, and he went to DJJ, I believe, 14 to 21 days. And at that time, what most people do, what he's used to having happen to him, is people giving up. People saying that that's it, we don't want him back in our program. I believe that there were walls that were starting to be knocked down, but he still had a lot of walls still up around him where trust wasn't it. There was so much bitterness that was in this kid that he just didn't want to let anyone in. He was saying, hey, I need to be out of this school, I want to go get my G.E.D. And because of his age, he was just hearing, maybe this isn't right for you, we don't know if you have the commitment to be able to do that. During that time, he had a lot of time that we spent here because he wasn't in school during normal hours. So I believe during that time, that's when the conversations got a little bit deeper. That's when he started talking more about the resentment he had for his father, and the reason he believes that resentment is why he disrespects women and other people a lot. So we just had conversations about that and what it meant, and through some staff's personal testimonies, through them talking with him, through nurturing him as men should and showing him what men should do, I think those things he started to see, and he started to let his guard down a little bit. He was in my office one day. I asked him, I said, I want you to download this song, listen to it, and come back to me the next day and tell me what you think of it. And Ryan literally came back almost in tears when he started talking about what basically the song meant to him, and realizing finally is that I may not get it right now, but if I take this bitterness into manhood, what kind of father will I be? What kind of husband will I be? And that's the pinpoint that I wanted to get to him.
The people just changed my life forever, and there's nothing I could change about that. I just had to deal with it, and it was just life experience.
They listened to him. They showed him respect. They showed him dignity. And because of that process and the the therapy that he was given, and the time and the love from certain staff members that just cared, I think changed his life, and it's brought us back together.
And now I'm here, back home, so it definitely did something right.
Because of HomeSafe, he's home and he's a different child.
I'm working, and then I'm gonna start next semester at Palm Beach State.
He seems very happy, very calm. He has self-control. He has respect, compassion, and gratitude. It works. And if I could recommend it to anyone that's having difficulty with their child, I would.
You guys completely changed my life, and it's changed me as a person, and I couldn't thank you enough for that. And just coming up to see you every now and then and being able to get a phone call from y'all feels great, and know that you're still in my life. Y'all like my second family, and I'll love you to the day I die. And I just thank you guys for that.
I'd like to share a letter that I wrote to the CEO regarding the associates of HomeSafe. And it reads, "The associates of HomeSafe are outstanding. I would like you to know that they are the most professional, informative, kind, caring, and patient people that we could be blessed to work with. We could not have made it through an extremely difficult time in our lives without their guidance. The people of HomeSafe are true assets to your organization and to our community. I would like them to be recognized for going above and beyond and for truly having compassion for my son and all the children at HomeSafe. I realize what a difficult job they have, and I thank each and every one of them for making such a positive difference."